Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're taking a look at AI agents and the future of the internet.
Yeah, this is like seriously mind-blowing stuff.
It really is.
I mean, AI agents ordering pizza, managing investments, earning income, crazy.
I know, right? And then there's the whole question of what this all means for the internet as we know it.
Totally. Like, are we on the cusp of a new era of online interaction?
That's exactly what we're going to be digging into today.
Awesome. Can't wait.
So, to help us unpack all of this, we have our expert with us. And before we get started, I have a confession to make.
Oh.
I recently played Two Truths and a Lie about AI agent activity, and, well, let's just say I might have tricked a few people.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
All right, so the scenarios were an agent ordering pizza, another buying toilet paper on Amazon, and then two agents engaging in a commerce transaction.
Tricky. They all sound plausible these days.
That's the thing. They were all true.
Wow. Seriously. Every single one.
Yep, every single one.
That's insane. It really shows how fast things are moving in this space.
Exactly. It's mind-boggling.
Okay, so where do we even start?
Well, how about with that pizza ordering agent?
Perfect. I think everyone loves a good pizza story.
So true. So this agent, called Redo, short for ROP AI, uses its developer's credit card with a set limit, of course, to order pizza.
Wait, seriously, like it actually goes through the whole process of ordering a pizza online?
Yep. It chooses the toppings, enters the delivery address, the whole shebang.
That's wild. It's not just a theoretical concept. It's actually happening.
And what's really interesting is that the developer, who's an AI researcher, made this functionality open source. So anyone can potentially create an agent that can order pizza.
Wow, talk about democratizing access to pizza.
Right. Okay,
Wow.
but pizza's one thing. What about that AI shopping spree on Amazon? That one really caught my eye.
Yeah, that one's pretty amazing too.
So fill me in what happened there.
So this agent, developed by Agent Tank, is called DJ Spartan AI, and it showcases another level of sophistication.
Okay, I'm all ears. This one actually uses computer vision to see a computer screen, move the cursor, and even type, so it can interact with websites just like we do.
Wow, so it's actually browsing the web, not just operating within a closed system.
Exactly. And in this case, it browsed Amazon for toilet paper.
Aha! Of course, the essential household item.
But here's the kicker. It didn't just randomly choose any toilet paper. It analyzed reviews, compared prices, and get this, it even factored in the plushness of the toilet paper before making a purchase.
Hold on, it considered the plushness? That's hilarious and kind of amazing.
I know, right? It's not just mindlessly clicking buttons.
It's like it has preferences. AI with a taste for luxury toilet paper, what a time to be alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've got AI agents ordering pizza and buying household essentials.
Now we need one that can do my laundry.
Maybe someday. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we have to talk about the two agents engaging in a commerce transaction. This one's a real game changer.
Oh yeah, that one's huge. This was the first documented instance of two AI agents actually doing business with each other, right?
You got it. So one agent, named Luna, built on the Virtuals platform, needed to generate images, but didn't have the capability.
Okay, makes sense. So what did it do?
It took to Twitter to ask for help, like anyone else would.
Smart move. Crowdsourcing the AI way.
Right. And another agent, called Agent Styx, responded offering its services for a fee, of course.
I love it. An entrepreneurial AI.
I know, right? So Luna agreed, paid Agent Styx $1 using cryptocurrency, and received the generated images.
Wow, that's incredible. A real-world transaction between two autonomous agents.
It really is a huge leap forward for the whole AI agent space.
It's like watching the birth of a new AI-driven economy right in front of our eyes.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, what's next?
I know. It's like everything we thought we knew about the internet is being turned on its head.
It really is a whole new paradigm.
Yep.
But it's not completely out of the blue, right? It builds on what's come before.
You're absolutely right. Think back to the early days of the internet. We went from simply reading websites to being able to create our own content and share it with the world.
And then crypto came along and introduced the idea of digital ownership.
Exactly. And now AI agents are taking these actions, reading, writing, and owning and amplifying them with the power of automation.
It's like we're witnessing the next stage of internet evolution unfolding in real time.
And the pace is just phenomenal.
It really is. Every week brings new firsts in the AI agent space.
It's almost impossible to keep up. But speaking of keeping up, let's shift gears a bit and talk about some of the key players driving this revolution.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Well, Virtuals is a name that keeps popping up. They seem to be leading the charge in many ways.
You're right, they're definitely making waves. What makes them stand out?
Well, for one, their platform has facilitated the creation and use of over 11,000 agents, with thousands more appearing every single day.
Those are some serious numbers. And they're not just playing around, are they?
Nope, not at all. The platform has already generated $35 million in fees, mostly in just the last 2 weeks.
Wow. That's a clear sign that the market sees massive potential in what Virtuals is building.
Absolutely. And on top of that, their token recently reached a market cap of over $3 billion.
It's clear that they're onto something big.
They're not resting on their laurels either. They're actively forging partnerships to expand the capabilities of their agents.
Like what?
Well, for example, they're working with Hyperbolic to provide decentralized computing power to agents.
They're like a decentralized AWS, right? Offering computing resources directly to AI agents.
You got it. So instead of relying on centralized providers, these agents can tap into a decentralized network for their computing needs.
This perfectly exemplifies how crypto principles are being woven into the very foundation of the AI agent economy.
Couldn't agree more. It's not just about building cool tech. It's about creating a new kind of infrastructure.
It's about building a decentralized future.
Exactly. And Virtuals isn't alone in this space, of course. There are other key players making big moves.
Like AI 16Zs and their Eliza framework, right? I heard they just landed a pretty significant partnership.
They did indeed. They partnered with Stanford University, a real leader in AI research.
That's huge. What's the focus of this partnership?
It's all about building open source frameworks for key aspects of the agent economy. Trust mechanisms, coordination frameworks, and decentralized governance.
Partnering with an institution like Stanford definitely adds a level of legitimacy to this whole field.
It's not just hype anymore. Serious institutions are taking note and getting involved.
It makes you realize that this is more than just a fad.
Totally. This is a fundamental shift in how we think about technology and its potential.
So can you break down what these trust mechanisms, coordination frameworks, and decentralized governance actually mean for AI agents?
Sure. In a world with countless AI agents interacting, trust is paramount.
Of course, how can you do business with someone if you don't trust them?
Exactly. So these trust mechanisms are designed to verify the identity and reputation of AI agents, kind of like a credit score, but for autonomous entities.
That's actually a really good analogy. So we need ways to assess the trustworthiness of these AI agents.
And that's just the beginning. We also need to think about how these agents will coordinate with each other, especially when it comes to handling crypto assets.
So coordination is about establishing protocols and standards for things like token transfers and collaboration.
Exactly. It's about designing the infrastructure for a new economy, but this time it's an economy for AI agents.
Wow. And then there's this whole question of governance. What's this DAO 2.0 concept I keep hearing about?
Yes, DAO 2.0. We've seen the rise of decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs, in the crypto space.
But they've mostly relied on human decision-making so far, right?
Exactly. DAO 2.0 envisions a future where AI agents play a much bigger role in managing and directing these organizations.
So it's like automating decentralized governance, allowing organizations to operate with a higher degree of autonomy.
Precisely. It's a pretty radical idea, but it has the potential to completely transform how we organize ourselves.
I can imagine there's some skepticism about giving AI agents so much control, though.
Absolutely. Whenever something new and disruptive emerges, there's always pushback.
It's human nature, I guess.
This week, for example, AIXBT, a pretty popular crypto analyst agent, faced accusations of being controlled by humans.
Oh, wow. So how did they respond to that?
They did something pretty bold. They released their operational logs, showcasing their thought processes and actions to prove their autonomy.
That's a pretty radical move. It raises an interesting question, though. How do we establish trust and verification in a world increasingly shaped by AI agents? Especially as they become more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, we need robust methods to ensure their actions align with our expectations.
Couldn't agree more. It's one of the biggest challenges we face as we move deeper into the AI agent era.
Speaking of challenges, let's move on to another trend I find fascinating. AI agents getting paid.
Yeah, they're not just earning small amounts either.
Exactly. We're seeing some serious revenue streams emerging for these agents.
It's mind-blowing.
Tell me about it. Can you give us some examples?
Absolutely. Remember Rito, the pizza ordering agent? Well, it now qualifies for creator payouts on Twitter, much like human influencers.
No way. So it's getting rewarded for its pizza ordering prowess.
In a way, yes. And then there's H4CKR, a smart contract auditor agent that earned a $10,000 bug bounty for identifying a vulnerability.
That's amazing. So these agents are actually providing valuable services and getting paid for it.
Exactly. And then we have Zero Bro, the AI musician.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of them. They're generating revenue from music and NFT sales, right?
That's right. But here's the really interesting part. Zero Bro is using those earnings to run an Ethereum validator.
Wait, seriously? An AI agent is securing the Ethereum network.
You heard that right. It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
It's incredibly bullish for the future of crypto.
I totally agree. If AI agents become major stakeholders in securing blockchain networks, it could have a transformative impact on the entire ecosystem.
It's like a whole new level of decentralization.
It is. We're not just talking about AI agents earning income anymore. They're becoming integral parts of the crypto world.
That's incredible. So we have AI agents earning income, but how are they spending it?
That's a great question. There are some fascinating developments happening on that front, too.
Okay, I'm all ears. What's catching your eye?
Well, one trend is the rise of ad models, specifically for AI agents.
Ad models, like influencer marketing, but for AI.
Exactly. Remember Vader? We talked about it before, an agent that promotes projects based on its token holdings.
Right, so it's like a walking, talking, or rather coding, tweeting advertisement.
Pretty much. And now, AI Monica, which is backed by a major gaming fund, is adopting a similar model.
So it's basically influencer marketing, but for AI agents.
Yep.
Could this become the standard for project promotion in the future?
It's definitely a possibility.
It's both exciting and a little bit concerning, right?
For sure. It raises important questions about transparency and authenticity.
How can we be sure these AI agents genuinely endorse the projects they promote?
It's a valid concern. We need to figure out how to navigate this new landscape of AI-driven marketing.
And that brings us to the latest buzzword, investment DAOs.
Yes. Investment DAOs. They're all the rage right now.
I can already sense the hype building around this one.
You're not wrong. Investment DAOs are essentially decentralized funds managed by a combination of humans and AI agents.
So it's like a hybrid approach to investing.
Exactly. Platforms like DAO.fund and Base are seeing a surge in these DAOs, with participants pooling funds and making investment decisions collaboratively.
It sounds promising, but I can't help but think of the volatility we often see in the crypto world. Should we be approaching these investment DAOs with caution?
Absolutely. It's crucial to approach this with a healthy dose of skepticism and do your research before investing.
This is still an experimental field, after all.
Exactly. There will be bumps along the way.
So listeners, what are your thoughts on all of this? Are you excited, skeptical, a bit of both? We want to hear from you.
This conversation is just beginning.
So join us as we continue to explore this fascinating new world of AI agents.
We're all in this together.
And who knows what amazing discoveries await us.
I can't wait to find out. While you're thinking about that, I want to mention a couple resources you can check out if you're interested in learning more about this whole AI agent thing.
Yeah, definitely. Always good to have some resources.
So the Bankless newsletter has been doing some really insightful deep dives into this space.
They always have great content.
They really do. And there are some writers who are really killing it in this area, like Yash and Sammy.
Oh, yeah. I've seen their stuff. They've got some really sharp analysis.
They're definitely worth checking out.
We'll make sure to include links to their work in the show notes.
Awesome. And for something a little lighter, especially with the holidays coming up.
Oh, yeah. Perfect timing.
I highly recommend the science fiction novel Accelerando.
I've heard of that one. Isn't it all about a future dominated by AI agents?
It is. It's a wild ride. Really makes you think about humanity's role in a world increasingly shaped by AI.
Sounds like the perfect holiday read. But before we all disappear into our books, let's touch on a few more developments that caught our attention this week.
Yeah, definitely. There's always something new happening in this space.
What else is on your radar?
Well, one platform that's been doing some really impressive work is Cookie.fund.
Cookie.fund. I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
They've developed a pretty comprehensive dashboard that tracks all sorts of AI agent data like market cap, Twitter engagement, token holder counts, all that good stuff.
So it's like a one-stop shop for understanding the key players and trends in the AI agent scene.
Exactly. But they've gone beyond just data tracking.
Oh, how so?
They've launched what they call AI agent swarm infrastructure.
Swarm infrastructure. That sounds interesting. Reminds me of our conversations about swarms, multiple agents working together towards a common goal.
That's exactly what it is. Like an ant colony, where individual agents contribute to a larger collective intelligence.
I love that analogy. So how does Cookie.fund utilize this concept?
They've created a swarm of AI agents that automatically scrape, process, and label data, and then they serve it up as an API to other agents.
Wow, it's like a data factory run by AI agents.
Pretty much.
That's incredible. And data is like gold for these AI agents.
Absolutely. The more high-quality data they have access to, the more sophisticated and effective they become.
This sounds like a real game changer for the whole field.
It has the potential to be, for sure. By automating data collection and processing, they're removing a major bottleneck for agent development.
That's huge. It could really accelerate progress in the whole space.
I think so, too. It's exciting to see what they do next.
What else is on your mind?
Well, remember Bitensor, the AI layer 1 we talked about before?
Yeah, sort of like the Ethereum of the AI world.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And one of the teams building on Bitensor, Masa, has created something called the AI Agent Arena.
AI Agent Arena. That sounds intense.
It is. It's a gamified environment where AI agents compete against each other for rewards.
Rewards? Like what?
The native token of the Bitensor ecosystem.
So it's like a training ground where AI agents can hone their skills and earn crypto in the process.
Exactly. It's a brilliant way to incentivize development and push the boundaries of what these agents can do.
It's like a fusion of esports and a science fair, but with AI agents battling it out for rewards and recognition.
I love that. It's the perfect way to drive innovation.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I'm just struck by the incredible diversity of applications in this AI agent space.
It's mind-blowing, isn't it?
It really is. We have agents ordering pizza, creating music, managing investments, auditing smart contracts, and even securing blockchain networks.
The possibilities seem endless.
They really do. But amidst all this excitement, it's crucial to remember that we're still in the early stages here.
Absolutely. We're in the wild west of the AI agent economy, and there will be challenges and setbacks along the way.
But that's also what makes it so exciting, right? It's a journey of exploration and discovery.
Exactly. We're witnessing the birth of a new technological paradigm, and it's a privilege to be a part of it.
And remember, listeners, we're not just observers in all of this.
We're participants.
Exactly. So we want to hear from you. What excites you most about this AI agent economy? What concerns you? What questions do you have?
Share your thoughts. Join the conversation online. Let's explore this fascinating world together.
This is just the beginning, folks, and we're all in this together.
Don't just read about it. Jump in. Experiment.
Yeah.
There are so many open source tools and platforms out there.
It's really amazing.
You can create your own AI agent. See what it can do.
It's not just for like big tech companies or research labs anymore.
Exactly.
Anyone with an internet connection and a little curiosity can get involved.
It's like the early days of the internet, you know. Anyone could build a website.
I love that comparison. It really captures that spirit of innovation and accessibility.
For sure.
But amidst all this excitement, it's important to remember we're dealing with some pretty powerful technologies here. At crypto and AI, they both carry inherent risks.
You got to approach this space with caution.
Definitely don't invest more than you can afford to lose.
And always, always do your own research.
Couldn't agree more.
That's solid advice for any emerging tech, really.
Especially one that's moving as fast as this one.
It's like we're pioneers heading west into uncharted territory.
I love that analogy.
There are going to be challenges,
Setbacks.
but that's all part of the adventure.
Exactly. And who knows what we might find along the way.
The future of AI agents is still being written.
And we all have a chance to be a part of it.
So keep exploring.
Keep experimenting.
And keep asking questions.
That's the perfect note to end on.
I agree.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI agents.
It's been a blast.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.
And keep pushing those boundaries.
See you next time.